Please know OBJ not locker room fit and will want to be bigger than the scheme. He is a little bit of a crybaby. If he doesn't get the ball, he'll pout. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like there could be a mutual. Kyle loves him. Kyle will call plays for him. I feel like Jimmy would throw him the ball. If he threw Emmanuel Sanders the ball, he would throw Odell Beckham Jr. the ball. I would think. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Baker doesn't.
I think if they were in a different spot, I think it would be a good look. But right now, I don't think so.
If he's waived, isn't it a possibility he won't make it to us if someone claimed it first?
That's correct.
Is that he's expensive, so a lot of people can't, or would have to do some gymnastics to get him under their cap, and maybe the Niners would be one of the teams that'd be willing to do it. Probably not.
I think the teams, if just off the top of my head, I think the teams with the biggest cap space are like Carolina and the Chargers. I think that those are two of the bigger ones. So those are the two ones I probably
would be a nice little spot. If I were him, I'd like to go there.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah. Do you understand what this team would be if we had OBJ, Ayuk as your number 3? Oh my word! Trey, OBJ, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle. Next year would be a wrap.
Who's throwing to them?
Trey Lance.
I hope so. White. I hope so.
Mike White.
Mike White.
What do people say about Mike White in Jersey? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Who's Kittle? Yeah. Who is Kittle? Kittles?
Yeah. I'm wondering if like it's not gonna happen, but if Kyle was like, oh, Trey Lance is starting this week, if Kittle, oh my calf, I gotta stop. I don't think I can make it.
Oh my god. Ooh, yeah, I could see that. I understand what you're saying. Can Trey Lance win a playoff game? All love from the OC. I don't know. Let's give him a chance.
I mean, he can't win a playoff game if you don't play him, and then all of a sudden Jimmy gets hurt. Let's say the Niners make the playoffs, but Jimmy gets hurt in the last game, and then Trey Lance's second start has to be a playoff game, and then he's playing the Rams, and he plays like crap. Well, what do you expect him to play like? Was second start in the playoffs, like
yeah. Barry Baller 18 says, Grant, you're in my doghouse with your Posey tweets. I love trolling Barry about Buster Posey because he is a saint out here. You cannot say anything about him, and it's fun to point out that his resume is only slightly better than Jorge Posada's, who's not in the Hall of Fame. People are like, but Buster Posey was an exemplary human being, and Buster Posey was a man of the community. I was like, okay, all right, I feel you. Yeah, with Buster, the emotional impact he had on the locker room can't be overstated. It's like, okay, all right. But Joe Mauer had a better career than him. What? Did Joe Mauer ever win a championship? It's baseball. It's not. It doesn't. Who cares? But Barry Bonds never won a championship. What? Sorry. I'm sorry. I like trolling Bay Area sports fans, especially Barry Baller 18. That's the one I like.
Baseball is very much that sport where like all that other stuff like matters. Like, oh, he's a man of character, and like look at all the people that are in the Hall of Fame because of that. Like, I mean, there's a guy that's probably going to go to jail for a couple years, but the NFL is going to let him back and when he's out.
I was just thinking that today after he pays his debt to someone. What a terrible story. 156 miles an hour. Dustin says, Debo gets hurt. Ayuk magically leaves the doghouse. Your thoughts? Look, I understand why the Niners put Ayuk in the doghouse. If he has poor practice habits and all the teammates see it, they want you to have a consistent culture. Fine. But you trying to like prove a point cost you games. You lost 4 in a row because your offense wasn't good enough. You could have used Ayuk on game days, but now you've brought out a better Ayuk. That's great. It cost you 4 losses in a row. That's why we say you were cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Well, right. And let's hold up. Like, we've only seen him really play
one game.
The better Ayuk for one game. Like, let's see it continue to trend that way.
Good point. Maybe it was just that he was facing.
Yeah, let's not jump to conclusions. Like, let's not watch Jimmy Garoppolo throw for one 300-yard game against the Bears and then be like, oh, he's back. Did you see that? Like
we have to get like a jump to conclusions, Matt, for the 49ers after games. Do you remember the jump to conclusions, Matt, from Office Space? You don't remember that?
No, I do. I've seen that movie.
You see, it was this. It'd be this mat with different conclusions on it that you could jump to. I'm sorry, you'd have to watch Office Space again.
Okay, we're gonna need that, and we're gonna need tinfoil hats.
I like that. I like that. There's not enough cap space, anyways, y'all. You can always create cap space. Ask the Rams. There are ways. Run the table, mix in Trey if Jimmy fails. Yeah, I say run the table. That's definitely what the Niners. That should be the game plan. Win all the games.
Yeah.
If I were the head coach, I'd be like, all right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna win all the games. End of story.
Yeah.
Any questions? Did I ever tell you the story that apparently, like, it was 2008 or something? It was the first full year of Mike Singletary as a head coach. He comes in first team meeting of training camp, looks at everyone, doesn't say a word, turns his back, goes to the dry erase board, just writes 16-0 on the dry erase board, turns around and looks at everyone. It's like, oh my God, we have a terrible head coach. That really happened.
And what was their record? And what was it?
Probably like, I don't know. Kyle has the most diverse offense. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but it's, it's an offense.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think Andy Reid probably has the most diverse offense.
It's not looking so good this year, though.
No, it's not. But I mean, it's 1 year.
The offense that's looking real good this year is Sean McVay's. Can we just give him a little? I know people in the Bay don't like to give him any credit. It's cool to not give him credit, but he's doing a very good job.
It's interesting that you brought that up because I had thought of something in regards to that. I think we've talked about how like the Rams went out and aggressively got Matthew Stafford, and that's why they got him. But do you think that maybe Stafford was like, I'm not really that interested in playing for Kyle Shanahan or the Niners. Like, I want to go to the
look. I reported that basically his camp thought the Niners were in the lead for him. I also heard that he was a little unsure of how he felt about playing in Northern California. Not against it, but I don't know if it was a Kyle thing as like a boy. The Bay, it's like, well, it's the South Bay. First of all, it's not. I'm not going to be living on Russian Hill in San Francisco. Also, it's like a very politically specific place, and he's different. Anyway, ended up in LA, which is, I think, usually more desirable for people out of state that don't know anything about California. So anyway, just saying, it might have been just he wasn't really super excited about Santa Clara or Northern California or whatever like that. I'm sure he would. I bet he would have came, but as soon as he heard the Rams were interested, he was like, "Oh." I'm saying, are you kidding? Yeah. I'd rather live in, is it Thousand Oaks? I'd rather live in Thousand Oaks and Santa Clara. I'll say that.
He wasn't like, Kyle Shanahan.
If Debo has his own trainers working on him, then he should play. If it is the Niners trainers, I would not risk his future. Sorry, Grant. Apologize to your dad for me. I know he does not like me mentioning that. Oh, the trainers. Oh, man. Yeah, right. Like, why do all the good players in the 49ers have calf injuries this year? All of them. Scary stuff. Jimmy?
It's a good point. I mean, right, Trent's it's ankle, right?
Last year was high ankle. This year's calf. There's like a theme with the injuries every year. You little undercover troll, Grant, 69, and sometimes you contradict yourself and don't even admit it when you do. Step your game up. Dang. You should probably have receipts if you want to come at me like that, but I bet you're right.
Probably.
I bet you're right. I don't know the rules. If Browns cut OBJ, could he still go on a team this year, or are we talking about next season here? Waivers.
Yeah, it's a waiver.
NorCal more beautiful than La La Land? It's too beautiful in LA, NorCal all day. Yeah, look, the reason I'm NorCal, I lived in LA for 4 years. It's a lot of fun. I like it. But first of all, the food scene is so much better in the Bay. Like Oakland's restaurants are way better than LA. You can find good restaurants in LA, but you got to know where they are. Most of the places are just trendy places where people just, want to be seen. Oh, I'm here. Yeah. Did you eat anything? No, I just had avocado toast. Like, it's a lot of places that are trendy with like mediocre food, LA. I can't take that. It's like, you call yourself a world-class city and I have to like really search for a nice restaurant? Nah, I'm gonna stick around to Oakland where I have like 8 on my street down the street. I don't know. That's how I felt. But LA's got, it's got all the concerts, all the stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's got the beach. It's a nice. I like going there.
Hollywood, LeBron.
Hollywood's a lot of fun.
Chip Kelly's there.
Oh.